We'll give another minute. Kelly, do I have quorum? Can I begin?
No, not yet. I'm gonna call.
I do see Iseta from Senator DeQuoit's office, and then I think Dustin's from Representative Chun's office.
Dane, isn't that everyone?
I don't know. They're not allowed to send. I'm not sure if they're allowed to send a designee.
I see.
So.
Got it.
Oh, there's a
Okay, now
representative.
you.
Great. So we'll go ahead and we'll begin. So I'll call the working group agenda to order. It is 9:01 a.m. So roll call. So I have myself as co-chair present. I have co-chair Hurd present and member Chun present. Get up to my agenda here. Okay, so first item is the minutes. So a packet was sent out. Included in the packet is the session minutes. If I can have a motion on the minutes.
Motion to approve?
Thank you. Can I get a second, please?
Second.
Thank you, member. Before I go into any discussion, are there any members from the public that have questions or comment on the minutes? Okay, seeing none. Members, any questions, comments on the draft minutes from our last meeting? Okay, can I get a motion to approve?
I can make that motion. Motion to
Thank
approve the
you.
minutes.
Thank you. Can I get a second? Chair Hurd or Senator DeQuoit?
Second.
Thank you. Great. Okay, we have one item on the agenda. This would be for the draft report. So also included in the packet is the draft report. The way that this was approached, it was taking the work and report findings from the SR 111 working group as a foundation and starting point, incorporating the discussions that we had in the Act 239 working group meetings, plus the presentations we received last week by Amanda Shaw and Hunter Heedman, and then looking back on Act 239, what the deliverables are to basically establish a path forward into the next year. And so this allows, in a way, for us to continue the dialogue and start to figure out, okay, what are those items we have to implement and address, whether it's policy, resources, or other means to tie in the whole ecosystem for our food system. So that was the approach for this initial report. And as I mentioned in our last meeting, by the way the bill's written, doesn't establish a dissolving date or how many reports need to be done. So that I found was positive, that we don't have to rush everything into this initial report, and we can set a foundation. Okay, as we look at things that are being done, boots on the ground, as we see results from those projects or those programs, those will expose other challenges and gaps, bottlenecks that we'll need to address. So that was kind of the approach with it. I'd like to open up any discussion or comment from the public first, and then we'll go to the board for any question or comment. And then I can highlight some next steps as we have one more meeting before the end of this year to finalize the draft report. So any questions or comments from the public on the draft report? I'll just give a minute.
Dane, do we include the comments that were just received from Albie Miles, Dr. Miles?
I was going to ask about that. If that testimony is considered for this meeting, or do
I
we
see.
provide it in the packet for the next meeting? Because there was a
Or
lot of
was it- Or was it comments about the minutes? I don't think so. I think it was just general comments.
Yeah, I think it was, I glanced at it, quickly thought it was information that can be provided into the draft report, but we'll go through it. And that's the way we'll be treating any testimony that came through that dbed.adc@hawaii.gov email. As well as I'll do a call for any revisions or edits to the report at the end of this meeting to be submitted through that so we can document it, provide it in the next meeting's testimony, and point to it in the final report.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't see one last call. Any comments, ideas, thoughts that you want to share verbally in this meeting to add to the draft report? If not, it's still open for revisions. You can submit any thoughts or edits or suggested changes via email to dbed.adc@hawaii.gov. Going to the members, Chair Hurd, Representative Chun, Senator Coit, any thoughts, comments on the draft report?
Well done, Mr. Dane. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a team effort. Thank you, guys. This is an interesting exercise. We're seeing with some of the efforts that are going down. This is a good, timely framework for the public as well as state government, county government to be coordinating. All right, what I'm going to do is move on. So again, I'll reiterate. I think our next meeting, and Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong, will be December 29th. At that meeting, we will take formal action to approve the report, and then it'll be submitted. Any changes to that report, the revised report will be part of the meeting packet, and then I will figure out how I may outline any and describe what those changes were. Haven't received any yet, so we'll see what comes in through the email channel. So yeah, December 29th, next meeting plan is to approve the final report for the initial final report for Act 239. Any other questions?
Just to confirm the time on the 29th, please.
Kelly, do we have a time already set?
Yes, it's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. Hopefully we don't need to use the full 2-hour block. Great. All right. Well, thank you all for logging on. And thank you all for being a part of this in this crunch time. Happy holidays. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Senator. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you in
Thank
2
you.
weeks. Bye.
Bye-bye.